I was looking for the easiest way to display social media posts from different platforms in my website. Uh, I saw a lot of ways to do it, but this is the easiest way to do it that I found, and I want to share it with you. So what we see here. So here you see a repeater that display embedded social post, and you can see that this is from different platform. The first one, for example, this is Facebook, and this is TikTok. This is maybe also Facebook. I don't remember. Instagram, I think. This is also Instagram. Um, and the bonus is that I can actually filter this to display only specific um, uh, uh, post from uh, from social media. For example, if I click on Instagram, now I see only posts from Instagram. If I click on, I don't know, Twitter, so now I see both Instagram and Twitter. I can uncheck it, and now I can see all the tweets that I wanted to display on my website, right? Okay, so it's super easy, I guarantee it, and you don't need to write any line of code. So let's see how to do it. We will create it from scratch in a different page. So I'll just, let's create another page, and I'll change the background color of the page to black. Why? I don't know. So let's remove the color of the section. We don't need a header, we don't need a footer for this example. Let's make it a bit bigger. Okay, so the first thing that we need is a repeater. So let's go to quick add and drag a repeater, and let's make it margin from top 100 pixels, and the layout, it will be a list. You can choose any layout that you like. I wanted to get the feeling of like a feed that you can scroll. And the width of the repeater, it will be 345 pixels. Let me see if I choose the right width. Yeah. The reason is that this is the size that most of social posts would look good, and like because we are displaying posts from different platforms, so each one of these have its own default width. So this is the width that I found that suit everyone, but of course you can do whatever you like. Now I'll create a gap between the item. Let's say 100 pixels for now. And now this is the trick. So instead of going to, for example, Instagram and go like this, embed, copy, and then I'll go, this is what most people doing. They're going to embed in social and then embed code, for example, and do something like this. Okay, something like this. So this is okay, this is working great, but the problem is that if you want to display a lot of it, it's super difficult to manage. So the trick is to create a database for it. Okay, I created a database called social feed, and if we look at this database, you can see that I have title that I'm not using it. Of course you can use it. I have the platform. If we'll go to edit, you can see that this is a text field type, but I set it to be able to get only specific values. Okay, so if I want to add here another platform, I can add it like this. Okay, and this is give me the options to select from a drop down. Okay, this is for the filtering later. Now this is the trick. This field, let's see the type of it. It's a rich content type. Okay, so let's create a new post. Okay, so I will go to Twitter, and then let's say that we want to embed this one. Okay, it's from Wix Studio. So I'm clicking on the options, and then I have embed post. So this is unique to other platforms because Twitter take me to a dedicated page for the embedded, and they give me two options. So I'll select the embed post, not only the video. So I'm clicking on it, and then I have a preview and also the code itself. So I'm copying it. Now this is a long because I think it's retweet or something like this. So let's go back to our database. Now we want to create another item. So you can do either from here or either from here, but let's do like this. We don't have a title. We have the platform, which is Twitter. It should be X, but you know. And now I want to add embed code. So I can, so this is a rich content field. So I go to insert HTML code, and then I will paste right there my tweet. Okay, my embed of the tweet. So let's click save. So here now I have an empty repeater, right? So what do I need to do now to display the embed? So I need to go to the add panel and now scroll all the way down to CMS, and here we have rich content element. So let's add it to our page, and now all I need to do is to drag it into my repeater item. Yeah, it's surprising that this can be displayed inside a repeater item, but it's working. So I'll set it to be 100% and align it to dock. Now I don't want to have this extra height from the item itself, so I can change the row height or drag it like this. Okay, and all I need to do now is to connect it to the database. So let's go to CMS connection, add dataset, select the social feed, and now I'll connect the rich content element to the right field. Okay, so you can see, like, amazingly everything is displayed perfectly, right? Now we have a layout issue. Okay, first of all, we don't want to have the background color of the item. We don't need it, so let's remove it. Now the second thing is that because we are using rich content element, so when we are embedding the code, so in practice there is how to say it, there is like a space from top and from bottom, which is called BR in HTML. It's a line break, so we need to override it. So the way to do it is that I need to measure this height. So I can do something like this. This is a screen. This is like a screen capture. So I can see it's something like 37, 36 pixels. So what I can do, I can select the rich content element and give it negative margin from bottom, 36 pixels. Okay, like this. And I can do it also from the bottom, so minus 36 also from bottom. Okay, now we don't see any difference, right? It's because we need to select the item and now set overflow to height. Okay, So now you can see that this is ended really well. So if I select the rich content element, you see it's actually bigger. Okay, but everything sits pretty good. Let's see if, yeah. So for, what is this, LinkedIn maybe? Maybe sometimes it won't look the best, okay, but I don't know, you choose what to do with it. This is a trick that I found how to do it. Maybe from bottom we can do less, I don't know, 26, and then it will fit here, I don't know, 30. You can play with it. For now I'll keep it negative value of 36, just like from top. All right, so if we will go to the live site, we need to see that everything is working as expected. So let's go to our new page that we just created, and you can see that I can actually play it. Okay, this is the tweet we just created. Yeah, it looks like everything is working. The reason I want to go back to the database just for a second, the reason that I'm used Embed and not the native options that we have here, you can see here I have Instagram, X, Twitter, okay, so I can use it. The reason why I didn't use it is because when I'm using the embed, I can actually add my own code here. So if I want, for example, I want to have a border radius, like rounded corners, or I want to have a different background, or it's different for each platform, but this gives me a way to play with it, to give more specific value how this item will look like. And also you can see that we don't have everything here. So when we use embed, the embed option, we can place here a lot of more posts from different social platforms. Okay, so we saw that everything is working. Now the easiest part, I won't focus on the design. I just showed you how easy it is to filter it. So you can go to inputs. To see inputs, you need to have dev mode on. So if I shut it down, so actually I see it right now, I don't know. If you don't see the inputs, so toggle on dev mode. So what you can do, you can use multi checkbox, selection tags, for example, and connect it to the database to filter content. Okay, so if I'm connected to the platform, so now it will display all the platforms that I have. Also, I can use drop down to get exactly the same result. Let's stack them together, but the difference is that this is you can choose multiple platforms to display it. Here you can select only one. So this can also be selected to the platform. And now if we publish the website, so I can go to preview also, but I love to see my design on publish. So you can see that if I select Twitter, so it's filtered only to Twitter. If I'm selecting Facebook, now I have only one of these, so it's displayed. And in the drop down, you can always choose only one. Here you can choose multiple, but there is a collision between it. Yeah, so that's it. This is the easiest way that I found to embed social media posts on my website. If you have a better idea, please share it with me. And until next time, keep building amazing websites on Wix Studio.